Hello, we are live and we are playing. Where's the box?
Architects of the West
Have we got the
Kingdom.
box? We don't have the box. We're in a sort of nondescript location today, but we're playing Architects of the West Kingdom. There's the board in all its glory. I'm Jonathan.
Jen.
Andy. And I'm Mark.
And some of us have played this. In fact, I've played this quite a bit, but some of us haven't played it. So we're going to explain the rules for anyone who's not played it before, and then hopefully that will give you an idea of what's going on as well. I think this is a really good game. It's a kind of medium weight Euro worker placement game and has a lot going for it. A few interesting mechanisms in this one. So let me try and talk you through it. Now, if you look at the main board, it's essentially a worker placement, and there's a bunch of spaces where you can put your workers. So if I grab a worker, you can grab resources. So for example, I can whack a guy in the forest here, and then that will get me 1 wood per worker. Yeah, we've got little bags in this. It's very nice all around the side of the table. So you can grab a wood if you need to get a wood for something. I stick that guy there and I leave him there. Now, if it's a large ring space, it doesn't block other people. So later on, Mark could grab a worker and he could go here as well. He would also then get 1 wood because he has 1 worker there. When it comes back to me, if I take another worker and plonk it in the same spot, now I get 2 wood because I've got 2 workers here. So the more workers you have in a spot, the more powerful the action becomes. And it's not unlike some worker placement games where everyone sort of has 3 workers or something and they put them all down, and then at the end of the round you get all your workers back. It doesn't work like that in this. There's no end of the round getting all your workers back thing. You just keep placing workers pretty much all the way throughout the game, which is why if you look next to your playboard, you have a huge number of workers compared with a normal worker placement game. Interestingly, there was a giant worker. I think the giant worker is part of an expansion. I don't think we'll be using the giant worker in this game. So you have 4 spots to get the kind of basic resources. So there's the wood spot I was just talking about. You have the quarry here. You're getting stone, again, per worker. You can go to the silversmith. Now, you always get 1 coin for free, effectively, plus 1 per worker. So if you go there with, when you put your 3rd worker there, you get 4 coins, if that makes sense. You're always getting 1 more coin than the number of workers. And then the mines, if you go there with 1 guy, you can either get clay or gold. But for clay, again, you're getting 1 more clay than the number of people. So if you go there with 2 workers, you get 3 clay. Or you can get gold. Gold's much more valuable, obviously. And you're dividing the number of workers you have in that spot by 2, and that's how much gold you get. So if you put 2, when you put your 2nd worker there, you can get gold instead of clay. Let's grab that and put there. That will get me 1 gold. If I put my 3rd worker there and I wanted gold, I would still only get 1 gold. Yep, you need to get up to 4 workers before you get 2 gold. So you're going to be going to those spots to get stuff. Now, you can also get people to help you do things, and the bottom right are apprentices, and the cost to get the apprentice is on the left where it says workshop. So you take one of your guys and you whack it in the workshop spot. It's a large ring, so as many people as they like can go there. You're not blocking people by putting workers there. And the cost, you can see at the top, it says 4 coins to get 1 blue card. If we flip them over, you can see the backs of these cards are blue, so that will get you 1 card. Alternatively, you can get a green building card. Okay, this is a stack of buildings, and we all incidentally have buildings in our hands, so we'll talk about the buildings in a little bit. But the workshop is where you get the apprentices on the right, the blue cards, or the green building card. Now, you'll notice that at the top, 2 of those coins
a different colour?
are red in colour, that's right, and 2 of them are standard brown. Anywhere on the board where you see a red coin, it's tax. Now, tax is just like anything else, you still have to pay it. However, if you look on the left-hand side of the board, there is a virtue track. As you go through the game, you can become more virtuous or less virtuous. And down the bottom of the track, red is currently on spot 5, but imagine red was down on spot 2. Then the cross next to the red coin means they can avoid paying 1 coin in tax whenever they have to pay tax. If they were on the 1 spot, then they could avoid paying up to 2 coins in tax. So if the red was down on that 1 spot and they went to the workshop, it would only cost them 2 coins to get an apprentice. So That's one way you can reduce your expenses. If you're unscrupulous, then you can avoid paying your taxes. Now, in terms of which card you can get, you basically looking at these in columns. Okay, so you'll see in terms of the first column, there is one man between them. That kind of represents one worker sort of there. If you put one worker down, you can take one of the cards in the first column. When you go there later on with the second worker, you can take any of the cards from the first two columns. Now, you might really want one of the cards that's further along. You can actually get the cards that are further along, but you have to spend money to do it. So if I put my second worker there, and I really wanted one of the cards in the third column, I would have to pay a coin, okay? And you put a coin on whichever row. Let's say I was going for the Acolyte. I'd stick it here. I might have to check, actually. It might be on that one, I'm not sure. But you're going to put it on one of the two previous ones, and that kind of bumps you one further on, so then I could take this Acolyte card if I wanted to. So if I wanted the one on the end, the merchant, then I'd have to put 2 coins down. So you can increase, but all of these are effectively the same. They've been randomly dealt out, so there's nothing to say that the ones on the right are better than the ones on the left. They're just different. Right, let me get my coin back. I'm going to need that later. And each of these apprentices are like permanent special abilities. Once you have them, they just do whatever it is that they do. If you look at the top left, it generally tells you where it happens. So the merchant, for example, when you go to the king's storehouse, you can spend 2 coins to get a gold. The pickpocket, when you go to use the tax stand, you get a gold. So, and like the woodcutter, when you go to the forest, you get an extra wood. So it's fairly standard. You're just getting the stuff at the bottom usually, but we'll perhaps talk through those as you need them. But yeah, they're going to help you. They're permanent special abilities. Now, the other option is, rather than paying to get the apprentice, you can just take one of the green cards on the left. Now, buildings are quite important because at the end of the game, you're going to get victory points for building buildings, among other things. And you can see here, if I put 2 workers down here, then I would get 1 building card plus 1 extra building card because I've got 2 workers. So I could actually get 2 building cards if I go there with a second worker. When you put your first worker there, you can just get 1 building from the workshop for free, so to speak. Now, if you look at the building cards in your hand, to take one of them as an example, then the top right is the victory point symbol, and that's how many victory points you get for building that building at the end of the game. So one strategy is to build lots of buildings. You can get lots of points that way. The cost to build the building is at the top left, so it's going to have some cost in sort of wood, brick, stone, gold, that kind of thing. You have to pay that when you build it. And at the bottom is potentially, if it has a little lightning symbol at the bottom, on bottom right, that means you get the thing at the bottom as a one-off bonus when you build it. I don't have any in my hand, but some of them may give you endgame scoring. If it has a slightly different symbol, then what I could perhaps do is flip
Is that
over.
like a flag symbol?
There we go, it's the flag symbol. So this silver market that's in the deck at the moment says whoever has the most coins gets 2 victory points. So when you build that, that becomes an end game scoring thing. Let me put that back and shuffle that deck. All right. So those are the cards. Now, other spaces you can...
Jonathan, sorry.
Yeah,
some of the building cards seem to have above the cost a symbol that looks like a hammer. Or
yes, that's right. Now, I can explain that now. That's fine. If you look at the apprentices, at the top left of each of the apprentices, there is matching symbols. Okay, the symbols there will match some of the symbols on the things that you're trying to build. Essentially, in order to build the appropriate building, you have to have matching apprentices.
Right, okay.
So I'm not sure this is going to be particularly secret, but this smithy I have in my hand here doesn't have a symbol at the top left, so I can just build that whenever I like. However, this library has an axe and a trowel, is that? I'm not quite sure. But I need to have, I would have to have somebody like the deck collector with the trowel symbol and somebody with the hammer, the axe symbol like the woodcutter. Is it an axe or? Yeah, it's an axe. So once I've got those apprentices, then I will be able to build this card. So those are prerequisites, essentially.
So you have to have all the prerequisites, not just one.
You do. So I've got this one here, which is an armory. It has 2. Oh, no, it doesn't. It has 1 of each, yeah. But you have to have both the things before you can build it. Okay? All right. Other things you can do then. You can go to the tax stand and just collect all the money in the tax stand. Whenever you have to pay tax, so if somebody goes to the workshop, the red coins don't go to the bank, they go to the tax stand. And if you go to the tax stand with one of your workers, then you are effectively becoming the tax man, and you get to collect all the tax money for yourself. Woohoo! Except there is a slight penalty here. You'll notice the little, that's the virtue symbol with the cross through it, the line through. That means you lose 2 virtue. Nobody likes the tax man. So you're seen as, what's the opposite of virtuous? Unvirtuous? If you take tax. Right, you can also go to the King's Storehouse. There's 2 things you can do here. You can either, if I go there with a guy, I can hand in a stone, a wood, or a brick up to 2 times, and I will get a virtue each time. Oh no, sorry. You hand in 2 of those things in any combination you like, is how it works. And then you get 1 virtue. So I could hand in 2 stone, or a stone and a wood, and I would get 1 virtue. I go up on the virtue track. Or alternatively, I can hand in 3 of any combination of stone and wood, and I get a marble. Now, marble is hard to get hold of in this game, so that's one way you can try and get marble. You go to the storehouse. Effectively, for the storehouse, you donate stuff to the king, and he's like, oh, that's very good, and everyone thinks you're very virtuous. If I go there with my second worker, then I can take 2 actions. So I could do the top action twice, or I could do the top one once and the bottom one once, but you're basically getting 2 actions. It's the number of actions per people that you put there. Now the virtue track, I should explain, on the left, if you get to wherever you are at the end, if I manage to get all the way up to the 14 spot, you get the number of victory points on the right. So you'll get a maximum of 7 victory points if you manage to get to the top of the virtue track. That's pretty good. But notice there is a cross through the black bag once you get to spot 10. That represents the black market. If you look at the black market at the bottom left, there is a black bag symbol. Once you are virtuous enough, you cannot go to the black market. You would never stoop so low. So it just blocks those spots. You're not allowed to go to the black market if you are too virtuous. At the bottom of the virtue track, you notice you're actually losing quite a lot of victory points at the end of the game. It doesn't matter if you're there in the middle of the game, but if you're there by the end of the game, you lose that many points. But you are obviously getting discounts whenever you have to spend tax. Notice also there is a cross through the orange building symbol. That is the cathedral at the top. Okay, so we may as well do the cathedral now, and then I'll come back and do the black market. The cathedral is another way of getting quite a lot of points. Okay, so this is another big strategy in the game. You sort of build a lot on the cathedral. Essentially, everybody should take their other sort of flag marker that they've got, and you whack it at the bottom, sort of anywhere around here. It's fine. You can stack them or spread them out. But essentially, when it's if you build in the cathedral, then I'll explain how you do that in a second. But you have to hand in the resources on the left. Okay, so you to start with, you hand in a gold, and you discard one of your building cards that you've not built, and then you advance 1 space. It doesn't matter which space you go on. Generally, you just go on the one to the furthest left. Then you'd hand in 4, combination of stone and wood, and then you'd advance to the next spot. Now, if other people are advancing as well, then if we end up in this situation, blue cannot advance at all on the cathedral. Okay, because the spot's a block. As soon as red advances, now blue can advance. And then blue could advance again. And then blue could advance again, but now red can't get any higher. Okay, so if the level above you is full, you cannot advance. If there's a space, it doesn't matter where the space is, you can always advance onto the next row. And you're always paying the stuff on the left to go up. Now, in order to actually do the cathedral action, you may wonder where you have to seek your worker. It's a worker placement game. You actually plonk them in the guild hall. So you start on the top left, and apparently we can press, is it 2 to lie them down?
Mm-hmm.
Let me try this.
Just work.
Ah, there we go. And the worker lies down in the guild hall. This is how you build. You notice at the top, either one of the building cards in your hand, or you contribute to the building of the cathedral. Again, if you're building the cathedral, you have to discard a building card anyway. So in either case, it costs you a building card, but you can just build the building card in front of you instead of building the cathedral. So you lie your guy down and you will never get that guy back. Any workers put in the cathedral, in the guild hall, are dead, I guess. They will lie down there forever and you never get them back. We're playing a 4-player game, so we'll carry on. Let me just stick some of these guys here, lying them down like this until we get to the 4 space. Once you get to the 4 space, we won't put anything on the 5+, we start the next row. And this is like the end game counter, if you like, time track. As we fill up this, once we fill up the final row, that triggers the end of the game. There's also a black bag arrows symbol. Whenever someone gets to that point, if we fill up the second row and then put this on the 3rd row, that triggers a black market reset. Let me tell you about the black market. There are 3 spots in the black market, and they have small circles, which means only one person can go there. So if I go on that spot, no one else is able to go there until a black market reset. You get the stuff at the top. Sorry, you pay the stuff at the top. So for that spot, I'd have to pay 1 coin, and I would lose a virtue. And then you get the stuff on the card underneath. Now, there isn't actually a card. This is like printed on the board on the right-hand side. It's like a small market and a big market. So on the right, it costs a lot more, but you get a lot more stuff. On the left, it's cheaper, but you're not getting as much. And when there's a black market reset, you take this top card, you flip it over, and it becomes the new big market card. Okay, so gradually as we go through the game, they will change what you're getting as people take the actions and we reset the black market. That make sense?
Yep.
Right, let me stick that back and shuffle that deck. Yeah, okay, so to start with, it's just a fixed one printed on the board. If you go in the middle spot, then you can get an apprentice without having to pay the cost in the workshop, or you can draw 5 building cards and keep 1. So if there's a particular kind of building you're looking for, then that's a good option. All right, we're nearly there. So finally, I think the last thing is the town centre, which links with the guardhouse at the top right. Workers are going to start to pile up. So imagine this is the situation. I've got 3 workers in the King's Storehouse. Somebody might put a worker in the town centre, and you have to pay money. Okay, so to start with, you're putting a worker there and paying 1 coin in tax. And that symbol with the people with the red rope around them, basically you rouse a rabble together and corral these opponent's workers and cart them off to prison, essentially.
Oh dear.
Too many people causing trouble in the King's Storehouse. We incite a mob to come and carry them off. And so you pick 1 group at 1 location from 1 player. So you can take all the blue workers at 1 location, or all the green workers at another location, but you pick 1 set of workers at 1 location, and they all go in the guardhouse.
I thought they went into your area.
Sorry, no, you're right. You're right. Yes, absolutely. They actually, yeah, there's another way of getting them there. So on your player board in the top left, there's a corral area. That's where they go. You're right, Andy. Thank you. Yes. So if you stick extra workers in the town centre, you just have to pay an extra coin for every group that you collect, if that makes sense. Yeah. Right, and then that brings us to the guardhouse. So if you stick a worker, there's a worker in the guardhouse, you get 1 of the 4 actions down the left-hand side. And if you have more workers in the guardhouse, then you can take multiple actions. You can take the same action twice if you want to. You can take the workers that you have previously corralled. So if I've got 3 workers here and you stick them in prison, and at that point you get paid. So you get 1 coin per worker that you cart off to jail. Alternatively, you can get all of your workers back. Is that symbol? Yes, it is. So you'll get all your workers out of the guardhouse. So if blue goes at the bottom there, they can take all their blue workers and they'll get them all back into their worker pool. So you may wonder how you get your workers back. That is one of the main ways you get them back. You go to the guardhouse and you take the second action down, and it gets all your workers back from the guardhouse. Third action down, you pay a lot of money. It's 5 coins, including 2 tax. Or you lose a virtue and gain a debt. That black card with the plus is a debt. I'll come back to that in a second. And what it allows you to do is to free all the corralled workers from somebody else's player board that belong to you. Okay? It's only from one person's board, but all of your workers come back to you from that person's board. So it prevents somebody kind of hanging on to your workers and never handing them in, and then you can't get them out of jail because they were never handed in. That's a way of getting them off someone's board. But obviously it's quite expensive. At the bottom, you can pay 6 coins and pay off one of your debts. Now the debts are... here we go, top right. So this is a debt, and when you take it, it will be worth -2 VP at the end of the game. Okay, so you can have as many debts as you like, but it costs a lot of VPs. If you manage to pay off your debt, then you flip it. And on the back, as soon as you flip it, you gain a virtue. It's considered virtuous if you pay off your debts. And then it's no longer worth -2 VP at the end of the game. So that's good.
What was it take to pay them off?
So the guardhouse, the bottom action. So the third action down is one way that you can gain
Oh,
a debt.
sorry. Yeah.
The bottom action is that symbol means pay off your debt, but it's very expensive. Yep, 6 coins to pay off debt. Right. Now, whenever there's a black market reset, it happens when the black market fills up. Okay, you see at the bottom it says 1, 2, 3 indicates black market reset. Also, when we place the people on the guild hall on those spots, it triggers a black market reset. Then all the workers in the black market, if you look underneath the guardhouse at this point, all the workers in the black market get carted off to jail. The king's like, I've had enough of this black market, round them up, send them off to jail. They go straight to jail. They don't pass go. And at the bottom, whoever has the most people in the... Sorry, no. Everybody who has workers in the guardhouse loses a virtue. Whoever has the most workers in the guardhouse gains a debt. I'm going to double check that because the symbology seems slightly suspicious to me, but more or less that's what happens. Black market reset. Yeah. Everyone goes to prison. Yeah, we flip the cards over when it resets. Right, that's what it means. If you have 3 or more workers in prison, you lose a virtue. So you don't automatically lose a virtue when there's a black market reset. If you've got 3 or more in prison, then you lose the virtue. Yeah, that makes sense now. That's... Oh, and one other thing I've forgotten is whenever you build something in the cathedral, you get one of the cards. There's a deck of cards on the right, and they're going to give you funky stuff. So, for example, this first one gets you a virtue and a gold. 2 virtue. A virtue and 2 wood. A virtue and 3 coins. They all generally get you virtue and some other thing that's good. Okay? So, that's that deck. I think that's it. Any questions?
No, I think
There's quite a lot there.
Just need to check some card symbology.
Put the brown workers back. I think we're not using those. No one's playing brown. Right, that was my worker. Let me get them back and stand them up. Now, have I left any workers anywhere? Reds, I think I nicked one of your workers, Mark. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I've got someone on the black market. Let me grab that back. Yeah, so generally people are going to pile up in locations because it's good to put a lot of people in the same location. But once people have piled up a lot of workers in the location, the town centre becomes very tempting. Because that's an important way of getting cash. Because when you send them off to the guardhouse, you get quite a lot of money. And obviously it really annoys everyone else.
Okay.
So go on.
Yeah, I guess I've got a card that's got what looks like 3 people on it, but it doesn't look like 3 meeples. It looks like 3.
Can I see it? I don't.
Trying to see if there's no equivalent of it on the board. It's we got a. Is there a reference to the back?
There is a reference. Let me. Yeah, I think I know where it is.
If you know where that is, it'd be handy. Just going to need. It's the only card I don't understand.
It's a building thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Building effects. So it'll be on that page or the next
Oh,
page.
they're just named. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes it easier.
So before we launch in, we've been dealt 4 cards here, and we're going to be picking. We're going to draft them. So everyone's going to pick one and then pass them on.
How do we physically do that? You just grab the cards and just give them.
Yeah, I think
you
you
just
grab
drag
them,
them over
turn
to
them
the
face
next
over in your hand, and then drag them out of your hand.
Okay.
That's
And if
quite
you
good
just put them on your
for
left,
people.
then the person to your left can take them.
Okay. Left.
Yes.
So you want my cards.
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
I must feel about that.
Okay, I like that one. So I'm going to.
I'm happy as it is.
Oh, thanks. Cool.
Turn them
So
over.
my 3 to the left are available, Andy.
There's a
Sorry?
card sitting next to your board, Mark.
That's my player power one.
Oh yeah, that's right. So Mark, these cards
Oh, sorry.
that I've just shuffled
Right.
in front
Yeah,
of you are yours.
yeah.
The one you've picked, in
Oh, it's-
theory, you need to keep separate. It recommends you
just
put
lost
it
one.
face down in front of you. Perhaps on your board might be good. Then I can pick
Okay,
up
well, we've-
these. Oh. Well, that's a lot of points, isn't it? Oh my goodness. That looks dodgy. What? That's super dodgy, but that's so many points.
Right.
Right,
So it's
given
the
where
2
I am
from
on the Virtue track, I don't think it's a good idea for me to go for these ones here. They may be quite good for other people. I'm going to get this one. So I'm going to keep that. And then pass
seems
those
quite
to
good.
Mark. There you go, Mark. Those are yours. Oh, I've got the next 2. So the final card just in theory it goes in the bottom of the building deck. Be interesting to see how that works.
We just end up with 3.
Yeah, so you'll have 3 in the end. Yeah, I quite like that. So I'm going to get that. So that goes there, and this. Now there is a way of putting it on the bottom of the deck. I can't remember quite what it is.
No,
No.
there is a way, there isn't there?
It's not that. Oh dear, what have we done? I've picked up a card by mistake. Let me put that one back. Oh no, I've picked up several. Right. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I don't know. Let's just whack them on top and we'll shuffle the deck. I watched this little video showing you how to put cards on the bottom of decks. There was it Hold Alt or something? Let's try it with this one. If you hold
U.
Alt,
U does it apparently.
U, I think.
U will slide. Well, I think U slides things under.
Yeah, if you've
then
got 2
focus.
things overlapping, it will make it go
Right.
under like that. But I don't think it actually is used for
Okay.
decks. Anyway, just whack it on the top. We'll shuffle it in a second. And obviously, once you've got your 3 cards, you can take them into your hand.
So the last one's just discarded.
Yeah, just to whack it on top of that deck, and we'll shuffle the deck. I think everyone has done that now, so shuffled. Right then. Oh, it's me actually, isn't it? I'm going to go first. Mark, one of your cards in your hand seems to be visible for some reason. Just perhaps double check what's going on there.
Not to me, it's not.
No, I can't see him either.
Oh, the 3rd one along, Mark. Just flip it a couple of times or something. That one.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, for some reason. There we go. That's done it. It worked.
I mean, you know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I did give it to you, so.
Yeah. It's not that big a deal.
Right, now I need to plan. I need to do some planning. I need to. Oh, I know what my plan was. My plan
I don't do
was
planning.
to get one of those for which. Oh, and the when you take apprentice cards, they slide down when you take One of them, they fill the space. Okay, well, I think I need to start off with, I just need a bit of cash. I did not start the game with a lot of money. I might have been virtuous, but not very rich. And that gets me 2 coins. 1, 2. Okay. End my turn. Mark's turn.
Right. Just, I think I can. I will just take an action and worry about hunting that down.
How do you build a building? Does that require a worker?
Yeah, you go to the guild hall at the top left.
Oh, it's the guild hall. Yep.
That lets you either build a building card in your hand or you discard the card and pay resources for the cathedral.
Yeah.
So when
But
that
then
track,
they're dead.
when that track fills up, it ends the game. Does it end it immediately, or is there like one? Do we
I
play
will
that
check.
round?
It definitely triggers the end of the game. End of the game.
Take 2 coins.
Right, so whoever triggered it finishes their turn. Then everybody gets 1 more turn, including the person who triggered it, and then the game ends. Oh, and yeah, I probably should have explained. End game scoring. So you get VP on cards, you get VP for the level you got to on the cathedral. Yeah, you can get up to 20 points, or we should go back to the bottom on the cathedral. And somebody's marker is missing.
Me.
Purple, is it just anywhere at the bottom? It doesn't really matter.
I think I drifted off when we talked about the cathedral, which is probably quite important considering there's 20 points we had there.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Virtue track gets you points or possibly loses you points. You lose 2 VP for every unpaid debt. Oh, gold and marble are worth a VP each at the end of the game. Every 10 coins is worth a VP. Oh, and you lose a VP for every 2 workers in prison. So watch out for that.
Have you done, Mark?
Yep.
Did you click the button?
I need to.
All right.
About the button.
We're trying out this new turns thing.
All right, so get 2 clay.
Wow.
Oh, me. Blimey. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, that's people going up there. Could go there. Blimey. What are these dudes like? Sorry. 2 coins for gold, eh? Let's get some wood. So 1 wood for me. Oh, yep.
Oh, it's me. I like the little diddle-ding when it's your go.
Yeah.
Well, I really want a woodcutter, so I'm going to send somebody to the workshop. Oh, no, hang on. No, I can't. I need more. I still need more money. Would you believe it? These things are so expensive. So I guess I'm sending a person to the silversmith again. Now I get 3 coins now. All right, that's me done.
Okay.
Tick. Now I've got enough money.
I'll just take my clay.
Oh, these are wrong. We shouldn't start with all these people in prison, right?
There's some of them.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are right. We've got variable player powers on our boards.
Yeah, fair enough.
So some of us started with people in prison and more money and more virtue and things like that. There's a bit of a trade-off. I think there's a kind of natural strategy. Oh, we have special powers as well. So, for instance, Mark can treat gold as marble and vice versa. My power is, whenever I build a building, I get a building card for free. So I think I'm going to be building a lot of buildings. Which is why I want the woodcutter. But they aren't half expensive. Right, it's me. So now I think I can stick my worker in the workshop. I pay 4 coins. Now 2 of those coins are tax, so they go to the tax stand. Oh, a lot of money in the tax stand. 2 of those coins just go back to the supply, and because I have 1 worker, in theory I can pick something from the first column, but I could put coins like this, 1, 2 on those people, and it lets me take the woodcutter. And the woodcutter goes in front of my board, I guess. So now whenever I get wood, I get an extra wood. But it also gives me this axe symbol, which is important for building. You might see certain cards in my hand. And that's my turn. Oh, and
Does
this
this guy
slides
slide
down.
down?
That's right. Oh, in fact, there's a deck underneath. That's quite nice. So they're just going to appear underneath as we slide them down.
Okay. I am going
And obviously, if you
to
get one of the apprentices with the coins on, you take the coins with them.
I'm going to the silversmith then.
Just going to check the rules for the coin placement there.
Okay. Let's go to the tax stand.
Yeah, okay. Yoink. That's the get rich quick strategy. Yeah, you drop 2 virtue for that. My goodness.
Yeah.
Technically, I think the worker should be standing up if they are. If you tap 1 on it, I think it stands up. I think that might be upside down now, but yeah. F, I think, to flip. Oh no. There you go. Oh,
That was it.
there you go.
There he goes.
All right.
Hmm. Guess we're going for some brick. Clay, rather.
Right, well, I've got my woodcutter, so I'm going to go to the forest. In theory, that gets me 1 wood. My woodcutter gets me an extra wood, so I get 2 wood. 1, 2.
I'm going to go here. I'm going to spend 4 monies. 2, 3, 4. And also
2 of
do
them.
the one.
Oh, yeah, do your tax goes in the doo-da-da-da-da-da?
Yeah, so it's 2 in tax, 2 to the
Okay.
supply, and then extra coins for anything that...
Should you not put the tax on? I mean,
He did.
oh, somebody took them.
But Andy
Sorry.
Andy
Okay.
yanked it
Andy's
all,
nicked it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm taking this lovely looking silver this guy jeweler.
You know, there's a limit on apprentices. What happens if you want another one? Can you ditch them?
Good question. I will look that up. Yeah, you can discard apprentices at any time to free up space for new ones.
Oh, thank you. Good to know.
Right, I'm trying to build this thing. So I need those other resources now.
You done, Mark?
Yes, sorry, I forgot about this.
I think I'm going to go there. And 2 silver coins. Drop down 1 virtue.
Did we decide what the unvirtuous word was? Whatever it is,
Dishonest?
you're so dishonest, Andy.
Dishonest is good. Alright, so they're all going to slide down.
Oh, yeah.
And there's another woodcutter available.
Yeah, that's a lot of coins. There's 2 coins on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to take her. Oh, well. Are you done, Andy? Have you pressed the button?
Yes. Oh no, sorry. Doing a mark.
Well, I was going to take her. Now she's gone.
I was confused by the moving down of the.
He's still very cheap. Oh, he gets you a gold straight away. I mean, I suppose.
That's
But it's not.
But
Is
every
it?
time
when
you
you
get-
use the tax stand.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I see it now.
Yeah, it's not bad.
the,
Tax
the
stand.
instant thing on the right, the little lightning symbol, indicates that when you take him, you lose a virtue.
I get you.
So that's a one-off lose a virtue, but then from then on, you get a gold whenever you use the tax stand.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it comes with free money, so let's do it. See what happens.
Jonathan, have you already gained one virtue?
Oh, was there a?
Because you're on 11. I think you're on. No, you're on 10, aren't you? Yeah, you know you are on the right place. Doesn't matter. I'm
10.
counting.
Yeah,
I'm
that is, I think,
counting.
where I started.
So this costs me 3 money because I'm Rudolph. 2 of which.
So, yeah, your ability is cost you
Oh,
1 less
no.
coin to get an apprentice. Yeah, okay.
That's technically 2. Yep.
Is that the coins that go into the tax or the non-taxable coins to get an apprentice?
It's the.
I assumed it was the non-taxable
Yeah, it is
coins.
the non-taxable coin for Rudolph's ability.
Yeah.
Oh, so these guys slide on again.
So I
we have
lose
a
a-
squire.
I lose a virtue for that.
You do.
Dishonest act of dishonesty.
Right.
I thought I'd go
Wow.
down the route of being really dishonest.
Oh, and
I
you started
noticed.
halfway down,
You
yeah. Started for me to go on.
It's very unique.
Right, I'm going for wood, so that gets me 3 wood, and that'll be the end of my turn.
I need to go there as well. That's,
3.
wood.
It's like the first time I ever played Dungeon Lord, so I had to go down the evil route.
Yeah, I mean, I assume I did that too. I mean, you got to go evil, right? If you're playing Dungeon Lords, I mean,
Everything gets very cheap if you become evil.
yeah.
You just need to try and get it back at the end. Oh, and just notice... Oh, there's some coins. I think they're meant to be in the bag. At the bottom of the virtue track, there's a lose virtue, gain a debt symbol. If you're at the bottom of the track and something causes you to lose virtue, you can't go any lower, but you will gain a debt every time that happens. Equally at the top, if you're at the top of the virtue track, you can't go any higher, so every time something makes you go up on the virtue track, instead you get to discard a debt. That's not paying off a debt. You can't flip the card. You just throw it away, so it avoids you having to lose the 2 points at the end of the game.
Before my turn, how much silver was in the? People know. how
Mark
much they
put 2 in.
Yeah,
I
that's all.
put 2 in.
So it's 4.
I think that might be it then. So I think there's probably 4 in there.
Okay, right, that should go in there as well. I thought I'd select multi-select, and I don't think I did. Oh, right. Well, I'm just going to do these one by one. Just as a stack of 2. Right. So, so then I want this person. So I want to take from the 3. I've only got 1 in the pool. So I put 2
you paid
coins
your
in.
money, yeah?
Yeah.
So
So
you
I
just
put a
stick
coin-
coins on all the previous ones
Yeah.
up to, that's right. A debt collector. Yes.
Yeah. I think that's about right.
Oh, even though it's the same name, he does different things and has a different symbol.
Mm.
See. I mean, I have to go to the tax thing, really. Why wouldn't I?
Oh,
Because I
dear.
get all this stuff and a gold, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you get all the
And
money.
you lose 2 virtue.
Yeah. I mean, we're all dishonest, so no one minds in this house, do they?
All right, I need cash, so I'm going to go back to the silversmith and get some money. All right,
So we go there.
I think that's right. I've got 3. I get 4 actually. I get 4 coins for that.
Okay. Oh. I think this is time. I've no idea if what I'm doing is actually overall any good, but I'm going to go to the town centre.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
good.
right. So, right, remind me what happens here. So,
He grabs
So
all
you-
of one
You
I
pay
pay
one.
one coin as tax,
from a
Yeah.
and
location.
I take all of Jonathan's workers.
So you don't have to pay the tax, Andy, I don't think.
Oh,
you-
right.
Oh yeah,
okay.
you're
agree?
so disrespectful.
Oh,
You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have to pay.
You can evade that tax.
Oh. Actually, Jen, can you give me
Yeah?
a coin back? Because I put 2 into the tax.
Yeah, but that was before you went down, right?
No, that was after.
Oh, was it?
I think
Yeah.
it was after, yeah.
It was after.
Ah, poo.
Yes.
That was my
Sorry.
coin. Damn it.
Right. So yeah. So I put my person in there. So I just take all 3 of Jonathan's workers.
Yeah, that's right. And you stick them on your player board.
Thank you very much, Andy. I would love that.
In theory, your clay resources
Yeah.
go somewhere else, and they
Yeah,
go in
okay.
the corral. Yes. Well, need to get them back eventually.
Yeah, I thought 3 was a good amount to go and steal.
Yeah. And it's a good way of getting money as well. If you get quite a lot of them and then go to the guardhouse, you get a lot of money for it.
Can you corral people from the town centre as well?
You
This
can,
is a
yeah.
group of people. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Did you click the button, Andy?
Oh no, I didn't because I was
Oh,
just
is it
checking
me?
I'd done everything.
Right. What does that mean? What does the squire's ability mean? No people in the.
It means when there's a black market reset, that's the symbol there. If you have
Oh, yeah.
nobody in jail, you gain a marble.
You get a marble, right?
That's pretty
sure.
good.
So if you're very virtuous, it pays.
Oh, I don't really want any of these people.
I wonder.
But I am good at getting people. These people give me free money. Free stuff from mines. It's very cheap. Okay, let's. Oh, I could get another building card, I suppose. I'll give me 2 building cards. Oh no, let's just have another dude. These dudes are cheap. What's this guy's ability? One.
So again, it's black market reset. That's the bag symbol on the
Yeah.
right.
I've released 2 people.
Yes,
I
you
think.
just get 2 of your workers back from prison.
Okay, so I still need to pay 2 tax. I pay 1 to the thing because everything's cheaper for me. And I'm going to get this chap.
Right. Got quite a bit of money. But, well, I think I'm going to actually. I'm just going to spend all my money. So I'm going to dump another guy in the workshop. I'm going to have to pay all the tax. And then another 2 coins to the bank. And that lets me get up to the second row. So I'm just going to grab the squire because I think he's actually going to work with my strategy. I'm going to try and be virtuous. So in fact, that increases my virtue immediately when I get the card. Takes me to 11. And then, because I've got nobody in jail at the moment, I'm hoping to maybe get some marble. And that's the end of my go. Right, getting cash.
So I'll just take my cash while you're doing.
So go to the forest. So that's what 1 per worker. So 1. Got woodcutter. So 2. 2 bits of wood.
I'm going to do this. I'm not sure if I should or not.
Ooh, okay.
Cash.
Well, I took the bloke could give me gold, you
Yeah.
know, so I'm gonna go with it. So that would mean that I would go down on the cathedral if I could, but I can't.
No, you can't build on the cathedral now.
Yes, from that point
Oh,
and below, you
I always
cannot
see that's what that means.
take that action.
Okay.
My goodness, I'm surrounded by sinners, aren't I?
Yeah. So, who needs to build a
There is
cathedral?
gold available. Like, what can you do? Right?
Right. What do I actually need at this point? I think I
Yeah.
just
This
want.
isn't Pillars of the Earth.
I want some resources, so let's get a bit of stone. That's got to be good. All right.
Just gonna go there. Well, might as well take some more money.
Okay. Let's put somebody in the guild hall.
Yeah. Okay. So you're building a building.
Yep. So these just go in front of me as well.
Yeah, that's right. I think I'll double check if it's an end game scoring thing. I'm not sure if they're public or not.
Right.
I think they are.
So that's 4 of those, 2 wood. Is it 2 wood? No, 1
Yeah,
wood.
you just stick it face up in front of you.
And
Oh, and I got a slight rule wrong here. This is quite important. You know, I said when building the buildings, you need to have the requirements at the top left. You only have to have one of them. So if it has 3 different symbols, as long as you have at least one of those things in your apprentices, then you're allowed to build the building.
Righto.
okay.
Yeah. I think that's right.
I started with those. Yeah. Okay. So
This thief, is that whenever you go to the tax stand, you lose an extra virtue?
It costs you 1 less virtue when you go there.
Oh, it's 1. You lose 1 less, so you only lose 1.
Yes.
So you
That makes
don't
more sense.
lose
Right.
one. Right, sorry. No, I'm backtracking again. I've looked at the example. The rule wasn't quite clear, but the example says, yeah, if it's got 3 different symbols, it says you require all 3 apprentice skills.
Right. That would just make more sense. So
you do have to have all of the things to be able to
Yeah,
build
because
it.
they're much better buildings generally, I think.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Good to know.
All right, who are we up to?
I don't know.
oh, it's me again. I didn't realise it's from that round. Sorry, I was faffing around with my player board. Right. So the debt collector, that's when you flip over a debt.
Yes, which is generally going to happen by going to the guard house and paying lots of cash, although you don't have to pay as much cash because a lot of that is tax. There are other ways, I think, of paying off debts. Possibly certain cards might let you pay them off, but generally you go to the guard house to do it. And you obviously have to get the debt in the first place.
So 1 goes in there. Actually, I've not put this now. It's going there. 2 coins back into the bag. Silver coin going on there.
It goes on the... I checked. It actually goes on the one furthest to the left every time.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay.
And then your guys get you to the one on the end. So yeah, you can take the one on the end. Oh, that's the whole deck.
Oh, shucks.
Nearly got away with it.
Right. Okay. And bing.
Okay. Go down here. 2 to tax. 1 to pay. Take this chap. Get a virtue. Press the button.
All right, I'm just going to the quarry and getting some stone.
Go to the black market, spend 3 money. And yeah, I'll just then turn and take that stuff.
Okay. Go to the
Yeah, you
Go
get
to
a
the
lot of
forest.
stuff at the black market, don't you?
forest. So that's 3 wood. Yeah, 3 wood.
Interesting. I'm going to go to the silversmith and get some money.
I can't. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Just take tons of money.
Okay. Right, so let's go to the
Oh dear.
let's go to the town hall, and I'm going to snaffle Mark's large chunk of people from the silversmith. That silversmith is a profitable place to go and collect people.
I don't quite understand how this peopling thing works yet.
Then I can pay an extra coin to do it again. Yeah, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
People
The first one should be free for you, yeah?
Yes, it was. Well, go and collect some more of Jonathan's. It's a bit more profitable.
So what happens when you've got all these people, Andy? What do you do with them? You send them to the guardhouse and you get money for them?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets 1 coin per worker when he goes to
Yeah,
the
so let's
guardhouse.
pay a coin. And
Oh, right. Okay.
And I'm going to take those 2 from Jonathan.
I'll wait and see how that plays out.
Yeah, so sorry, Jonathan. I didn't think about taking 2 from Jen, but taking another 2 from you just makes it 5 for me. 5 money.
Yeah.
So,
it does make sense because
all the profits.
no, I think you get the same amount of money regardless.
No, because you can only send 1 group of people at a time.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, yeah, you're right. So it's all of 1 color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
To tax. 1 to the bank.
Yeah, that's good for you.
Makes sense. I just looked. I didn't realise I didn't buy it last time. I meant to buy that one last time, and then I forgot and took the other guy for some reason.
Go to the black market and don't lose a.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I.
Never look at the next. Go to the black market and you don't have to pay.
Oh yeah,
down.
another one.
You can
another
just
one.
go to the black market.
Yeah. Don't point it out for everyone.
All right, I'm going to let you know about this. I couldn't remember quite how this worked, but some people are getting quite low on workers. If you start your turn and you have no workers, then you have to spend your entire turn getting 1 worker from the board and putting it back on your player board.
Right.
Ouch.
You can't put the worker anywhere, you just get them back. So you effectively skip a turn getting 1 worker back. So make sure you don't end up in that situation.
I don't think I understand yet how I'm going to get people back.
And you can't take them from prison.
Yeah.
And you can't take them from the black market. or the guild hall. Yeah, obviously there. So it's one of the normal spots you've got to take them from.
Yeah, you need somebody to capture some of yours and send them to.
There was a way to
Okay.
get some of your own, release some of your own, wasn't it? Or is it the
Yeah,
guardhouse?
it's
action?
guardhouse. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the.
You
But
got
you
to have
have
them
to-
up there.
You gotta have them up there.
Yes.
No, do you? Are you sure? For that one
Yeah.
with the debt and the thing in the release, they need
The
to be up
third
there.
one down is off a player's board. You have to pay
Oh.
for it. The second one.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, the
the
second
guardhouse.
one down gets you.
The second one is release your own people from prison.
Yeah.
Top one is
Yeah,
send
and then
people
the third one is from a player's board. So there's no way
Yeah.
to release them just from the main board.
No.
Oops.
Oh.
I'm just wondering about that guardhouse thing, Andy.
Mm-hmm. Which guardhouse thing?
Yeah, they don't have to be. So the top action on the guardhouse, you send all the people you've corralled to prison for one, and it's one action, and you get 1 coin per person. So you don't have to be taking all of my workers.
Right.
You can take different sorts of workers.
Where did I take them from?
Doesn't matter where you
Workshop,
took them
wasn't it?
from. You basically put all the ones on your player board
No, I
in
mean
jail.
the two I took from you.
Oh, don't change it
it's
now.
changed.
It's fine.
No, yeah,
But
yeah.
Just
I,
let
so I
you know.
swear, 'cause I was reading the rules earlier. And I swear it's sort of like it was the same grouping.
yeah, okay. Hi, Games of Fire. Welcome. Right, we're playing Architects of the West Kingdom, as you've probably gathered, and it's my go. And at the risk of putting too many workers in the same place, I'm going to just get a lot of stone while I'm here. So that gets me another 3 stone, and that's my go.
Oh yeah, it came from the forest, didn't it?
I am definitely going there and buying that guy who's just appeared. He's amazing.
What does he do?
Oh.
You don't lose the black market penalty. You don't get the negative
Oh,
for
you
going
don't
on
use
the
the
black market,
virtue.
Yeah,
which
that's
is,
good.
and I'm considering I've got bonus gold anyway.
Yeah.
For going to the silversmith, it kind of makes sense that the black market's quite good.
The illusionist. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think
Yeah,
you're taking the
so
deck,
I'll-
Mark. I think that's the whole deck.
Mark, you didn't have to put 3 coins on. You've already got 2 people in the. pool.
Yeah, you only put coins for the number of extra spaces you need. So you needed.
Oh, of course.
You just needed 1 coin.
He needed 2 coins. I think he's got
2
2
coins,
workers
yeah.
there, so he needed to put
Yep.
2 coins on. Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Then enter.
Right. Okay. So this is going into the thing. We're going to deposit all of these. 8 and 9 people.
Wow.
In
Yeah.
prison.
And get lots of coins.
6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That wasn't a stack of 9. 9. That's why I put together 10 silver coins.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna do
Yeah, it's good for you.
Just cut out yourself.
Because of your thief. Steal the money.
Yeah.
Well, I benefit if I've got no one in jail, so I really need to get my people out of jail. So I'm going to send somebody here and take this second action down, which means I can free all my people from prison. Oop, and grab all of those.
I'm doing the same because that is terrifying. No, not fresh, but I definitely have the most. So I'm just gonna grab all these.
Send those up. Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody wants to have the most.
No. I'm also doing the same thing.
Interesting. You actually
Because
get
if
two actions at this point.
actually, before I do this, quick question:
Uh,
where does my power kick in relation to the black market reset? What phase of the reset?
It'll happen right at the start. So when black market is triggered, you get somebody back, and then we decide if you've got too many people there.
Right, so I'm still going to be triggering, getting.
You'll have the most at the moment, yes.
Yeah, and I just don't want that to happen. So
this, if you're watching, is the debt symbol. So whoever has the most people in prison when the black market reset is triggered gains a debt, which is worth -2 VP at the end of the game.
Yeah, I feel like it's not the greatest of moves, but I just don't want any. Since everybody else is just mass exodus from prison.
There's a hole in the fence.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right, okay. So I was gonna go down here.
So yeah, I can't do anything else. Nobody else has done any group stealing it.
So I get this guy. So
Well, I think you got the deck there, Jen.
oh, apologies.
Yep, that's
Right, so this guy is going to give me a virtue straight away, and then is he going to reset the black market?
No, that's when the black market resets.
Oh, sorry.
If you have nobody in jail, you get 2 virtue.
All right, but I still get the 1 virtue straight away.
You do, yep.
Oh, sorry. They put the thing next to the lightning bolt. They should have put that the other side.
Yeah, I agree. And did you pay?
I paid 1 to the bag and 2 to the middle.
Is it not 2?
Because they're a bit cheaper to me. Is that not
Have
right?
you got a card that does that?
No, but that's just my ability, isn't it? They're always one cheaper.
Oh, yes,
is that right?
That's right. So,
Yeah.
but shouldn't it still be 2 tax?
Yeah, 2 to the middle.
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I missed
And
the
then
second one.
1 to the bank. Yeah, they were piled up before.
Okay. Right. Well, that's your big collection of workers are just causing too much trouble down in the workshop. We need to deal with them.
There are a lot of them down there. They're not harming anyone.
Oh my goodness! Have you got 5 of them here?
There are a lot of people there.
I didn't see one of them because he was stood on top of someone else. Right, let's take them off to jail.
No. Oh no, they
Oh,
weren't
no,
harming
they don't go to
anyone.
jail, do they? They go to my player board. I keep getting that
Yeah.
one. They go
Right,
to
I
my
need to
player
figure
board.
out this rule about how I get those people back.
okay. So I am going to drop a number 2 a person. Can I? Will they fall over? There we are. So I'm going to build my smithy
Oh, Mark's building a building.
for 4.
That gets him 4 stone, just like that.
Just like
Oh, I've picked up the whole board. This is.
Yeah, I've actually locked my board to prevent myself
Can you
from doing that.
give us the ability to do that?
Oh yeah, sorry.
You should be able to lock it. Just hover over it and now
Promote you.
lock
Oh, is
it.
that,
Yeah, I'm not sure you need to be
oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
promoted, but I will promote you all anyway.
hey.
I'll give Andy a go because my turn's
Right.
actually done.
Okay. I'm just going to go to the quarry.
So he gets 1 stone.
And I get 1 stone.
I've just realised when I did the corralling, I should have paid money to the tax stand. Let's not forget that.
Right. Think.
Right. No dudes there anymore. There are dudes down there.
Also, what's the order of black market resetting in general?
So I think all player powers trigger first.
3
Yep.
stone.
Then everyone in the black market goes to jail.
Right.
Then you see, does anyone have 3 or more? And they lose a virtue.
Right. Okay.
Then you see who has the most and they gain a debt.
Right.
Well, I'm back to needing cash. So many things seem to need cash. Yep. And I don't want to take it from the. Maybe I should just take it from the tax stand. It's 2 virtue though. No, I'm gonna be a good boy, and I'm just gonna earn an honest living at the silversmith.
think I'm going to there.
I'll get 3 actually.
Spend.
Yeah,
that,
2 people, 3 coins.
And that. In turn, I got 2 virtue.
Well, you went to the King's Storehouse, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so.
Okay, I have a plan for getting that.
Go to the guild hall.
Got everything else I need for this. Actually, this is gonna be good. Ooh, and I want to be high on.
Oh, maybe.
Yes.
No, I'm not doing that. Not going to the guild hall. Not quite yet. Right, so going to the workshop lets me get 1 green card plus 1 per 2 workers.
Yes. So you're gonna get 2,
2 cards.
and you just keep them both.
Yep.
There is a hand limit of 6 building cards, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. End of turn.
Righto. I'm going to go to the guild hall, I think. Let's get a building out. How do I lie him down?
Press 2.
Number 2.
2. Ah, yes. So let's build this. I don't know where to put it. Guess we could put it at the top. Is that flipped for everyone? Can everyone see that, or does it need to be flipped?
That is now face up. Yeah.
Okay. So I need 4 stone and 3 gold.
Wow. Yeah. Very posh.
And I get 2 buildings.
You do.
Card size. That's everything, isn't it? Yep. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to corral some people. Andy's got too many people at the workshop, so, and he did take my.
What do you have against people in the workshop? They're just working.
That's 1 coin, and then I'm going to grab.
Yeah, you can't have too many people in an indoor space. It's just not safe anymore.
Oh,
right.
social distancing. I see. I understand.
I'm grabbing
Yeah,
marks out of the mines. My 2nd coin. Okay, I'm done.
Gonna go to the silversmith and grab some coins.
I have just because I realised I've got the rules open in front of me. I was just looking at the rules for the black market reset.
Oh yeah.
And people go to the prison. Then the small card's flipped over. The small market card left is turned over and pop on the large market. Players with the black market reset of based apprentices then take their actions.
Okay.
Then you do when you do the prison check.
All right.
Yeah, so my power of being able to pull somebody out would kick in after my black market person goes into prison, I think. That's what I was checking.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So you can.
I don't want to be the only person in prison or retired. Just trying to avoid those steps. Right. So what am I doing? I'm going to the town centre. There's just far too many people. Far too much purple in the quarry.
Oh God. I have to start thinking about trying to get
they seem to be a bit drunk,
back.
those purple people.
Well,
they're having a good time. They're in the quarry. They're
Well,
swimming and
that's how I get him, lure them away. It's a bit of alcohol.
they were having a great time. They're still having a great time. They just don't know what's going on. They dug the
Right.
stone for me. That's okay.
So pay a coin so I can do it again. I'll pay 2 coins, but I'll be doing it twice per additional group. So all the people in the quarry are going this way.
They can just have a party at your house now instead. That's all. They're going to create a massive mess.
Yeah. I can't do myself, can I?
There's the tax stand.
There is. But the tax stand, yeah, I'm just gonna spread it around today and get some more people at the workshop.
So what's the way of getting these dudes back? Is it do you go? Is it a guardhouse action?
Well,
yes.
you
and that
either
sends them
wait
to
for
the
somebody to
guardhouse.
send them to jail and then free them, which is much cheaper generally, or you take the third action down. You've got to pay 5 coins.
Oh, here, so it's still guardhouse action.
That gets all of your people back off.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, freeze them
player's
from a
board.
board. Yes. Okay. Oh, but you get it. You either pay 5 or
Gain a
take
debt
a
and
debt.
lose a virtue. Yeah.
Ouchie. I do have 5.
Sorry. Ink.
I could take some dudes back that way. I could just go and get more money from there. I am running out of men. Although, I mean, there's money there. When does the game end? Sorry.
When the guild hall's full.
Yeah, so top left.
Oh,
of the
we've got a
board.
while. We've got
Yeah,
ages,
we've got
haven't
a
we?
while left. Yeah.
Oh, let's just go here then.
All right. Well, I am going to go to the guardhouse and drop all my people off that I've corralled. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 coins. I'll take that.
I'm gonna do that for some money.
Well, deal with some of those people back. So,
10. Whoa! Suddenly I'm rich.
Yeah.
So, okay, so
Almost as rich as Mark.
pay a coin. So I go down one more. Fine. Right, so I get a wood and a marble. No, okay, and we do a black market reset.
So why are we doing the reset?
Because
I've just filled the black market.
Oh, does it do it when it's full? Oh, I didn't realise.
So should we do this in order? You said, Andy, that they go from the black market first?
Yeah, so according to this, step 1, all workers in the black market go to prison.
All right, so they're in prison. Then we do the
small-
card.
And the card gets flipped.
So they're now different. Then we do special abilities.
Yeah, so players with black market-based apprentices may take their actions in any chosen order. So I just get to release one person,
Yeah.
I believe.
I've got nobody, so I gain a marble. Anyone else doing any black market reset abilities? Nope. Okay, so then.
And Jem would have to have nobody.
I would
Whoever
have,
has-
but unfortunately, Jonathan just put them all in prison.
Oh.
So thanks for that.
So I lose a virtue.
Right,
Right, so if you've
loses
got
three.
3 or more, which is all of you guys
Everybody
actually,
beat you.
then you all lose a virtue. And then purple, oh Jen. This
Yeah,
life of
that's-
crime is not paying off. You're going to gain
So
a
I
debt
get-
as well.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was best to trigger the black market reset.
I didn't realise you triggered it
before
by filling
anybody
it
else-
up.
Before Jen got
Yeah.
a chance to remove her people out.
I was looking for ways of triggering it earlier on. I didn't realise you could do it by filling it up. Yeah. Never mind. I mean, that's fair enough. So how'd you pay off these debts? 6 coins.
6 coins.
Yeah, at the
I
guardhouse.
could do
Although
that.
there is a.
And then you go to the tax
Oh,
stamp and take them all back.
Yeah. The debt collector would be good though. You could get one of those first, and then you'll get stuff when
I
you
could,
pay
couldn't
off.
I don't really want the extra brick though. Oh, he gets me extra. Yeah,
Stone.
I know. I'm not sure I really need that either. Okay. But I am paying less tax at the moment.
How do you get more virtue generally?
Guardhouse is King's Storehouse rather is the main
Right.
way.
Right.
You just
Oh yes, good
hand in
point. I've not
stuff
seen that.
and you get virtue.
Right.
Yes, that's a good point. That's a good point. I should
Is
really
that
get
it-
some of my guys out of prison.
And it's just two things of those.
Yeah,
that
any
you can
combination. 2 of any combination gets you a virtue. There are some of the apprentices get you a virtue as well. So, for instance, the acolyte at the top right, when
Yep.
you get him, you get a virtue. But generally, you're getting it from the King's Storehouse.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you seen the error of your ways?
Me?
No, Andy.
No, I'm just thinking for sort of like, because obviously I want to try and reverse this stance.
That's right.
At some point.
So 1 tax
It's
and 1 coin
moment.
to the bank.
at the moment it's sort of
Presumably, does this? Sorry. How much do I pay at the moment? Do I pay
Sorry,
2
you're
coins to the bank and 1
in the
tax?
workshop.
Or yeah.
So you're going to pay 1 coin in tax and 1 coin to the bank
Yeah. Okay.
because your
Just
level
checking
on the
that was
virtue track
correct.
saves you a coin on tax, and your
Yeah, I
player
was just-
board saves you another one.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So I suppose I get El Cheapo. There's no point paying an extra money, is there? For I could get him. I'll have him instead. Oh, look at him with all the coins on him though. Just check. Yeah, I'll get the wood dude.
Right. Well, I actually need more virtue, so I'm going to go to the King's Storehouse. I'm going to pay 2 wood. I think that's the easiest resource for me to get. Oops, no. 1, 2, and that gets me a virtue. I go to 12.
Oh, look at him go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Show
there and buy
All
them
virtuous.
loads of money
Yes, that's me.
for 4 coins. Oh, so 2 of them should go in there. I will have this one.
No,
Oh yeah, he comes with so much of a bonus. Look at him.
They did go down one, but
Good lipstick as well.
I mean, yeah,
no, I wanted that gatekeeper. It was,
it's quite handy as in an
pretty
earlier.
snazzy.
I'm getting your people
Basically
out.
paying off the guard,
Yeah.
which is great.
right. Okay, in that case, I'll go there and get forward. There's no limit to the number of resources you can have. Take it.
No, that's right.
I'll take it. You're done, Mark.
Oh yes, sorry, I'm forgetting this new fandangled button you have to press.
I quite like the button.
Right.
I think,
I think it's good as
I
well.
like the button.
I'm just being useless. It's entirely my fault.
That's easy to get.
So
I've got
3
it.
coins in tax, which is just 2 because I'm disrespectful.
Oh, you're paying your debts off.
You are.
Well, you know, don't want to be too bad. So let's flip that. Do I get? I can't tell with these icons. Does that mean I get the virtue thingy now?
The
or-
lightning means you immediately gain a virtue, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so I get that. I also get 2 wood. And that's me done.
Right, I don't have the right things. No, hang on, maybe do I have the right things? No, I thought I had the right things, but I don't. So I need to get... Oh, I could get one from there. But that's... I don't need that one. That kind of works, maybe. Oh, but then I'd need more of that. This is quite tricky. Yeah, I should do that first. So we're going to go to the workshop and get a debt collector. I don't know that I'm ever going to get any debts, but I need the
Need the
symbol.
symbol.
Yeah.
You might as well start collecting them now.
Yeah. And I don't want the black market guy. There's no way I'm going to the black market.
I am going to take that black market person. So for 4, so I'm taking that one. And I'll spend 2 up there. I'll just spend 10.
Okay.
Just that's going on there. I think I've just spent push 2 there. So no, she's
The
gone
guard
there.
house.
2.
Yeah, Andy, you need to get your people back, don't you?
7, 8. Right, so another 8 people are going in.
Wowzers.
I'll sort those out. I'll sort those out in a second.
Overpopulation. Alright, my OCD nature is kicking in here.
Right.
I'm going to arrange.
Yeah, I was going to sort them out in a second. Right, then I'm going to recover mine.
So how come you get to do more than one thing there?
You get
he's
one
got-
action
he's got
per
3 people.
person you've got in the guardhouse actions.
Oh, you've got 3 people. Yeah, right. Yeah.
So I can then recover them.
Yeah, one action per person. I see it now. Yeah, okay.
Go down there. Let's have a quick scout of what people have in their holding bays. It's nobody. So yeah, the third action just doesn't get used. So bing.
Okay. So if I go there, I can do 2 actions, but I don't think I can actually do 2 actions because I haven't got anyone on my board. I haven't got enough silver to do anything. So that seems like a waste. I didn't clock that. But I do need those guys back because it's just getting silly. So let's just do it.
Yes.
Come on, dudes. Hole in the fence is open. Yeah. And I'm not going to stand them up because they are drunk still. I should. I'm with this big guy.
Well, I think I'm actually going to go to the town centre, you know. So I'll pay a coin in tax. And I'm going to grab Jen's tax people.
What a surprise.
Because they're not really doing anything.
What?
Then I'm going to pay a coin to the... Oh my goodness, what's happened here? Then I'm going to pay another coin to grab Andy's people at the town centre. That should stop him doing so much corralling. And then I'm going to pay another coin and grab... Mark's been spreading them out. Mark's quite good at spreading them out.
Hey, Andy's guys there. Oh, look at those.
He's got a massive pile of wood. How much wood do you really need?
Don't stand for that, Andy.
Oh, just get him from the guard.
I'm going to take the ones from the guardhouse. Okay. Oh, let me click the button. There we go. I'm done.
I'm going to go.
I do like this mechanic of taking people to reduce other people's number of actions. That's really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice.
Yeah.
Nice mechanism.
Now the question is: more resources better for me, or pushing myself up there better for me? I think I'm going to go resources. Oh, do I need those? Oh yeah. That's the right thing to do. So I'm just going to take that, dude. But no, that might not be used as much. Sorry, I'm going to undo that. I don't think I'm going to take this one instead, which I had the number of people to do.
Oh, is that going? Is that going back there?
It'll be the first slot, yeah. And then I'm done.
Okay.
I need to spend the money. Don't worry. 1, 2.
Right. So I'm just going to go here and pay 2.
Oh my goodness, look how much money you've got, Andy. He's got piles of the stuff.
They just keep sending people to jail.
Right, so pay 2,
Yeah.
then I've got one person there, so I've got a coin on the debt collector, a coin on the acolyte.
Oh yeah, I wanted her.
Right, so
Yeah, she's good.
What does she
I
do?
wanted her.
You can
You're
pay to
chucking
push
wood
up.
to get.
Oh, for virtue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's nice.
I could have done with that.
I think I'm going to start stacking my money.
yeah,
like Andy.
I discovered stacking it. It's so much easier.
Because it tells you how much there is when you hover over it, doesn't it?
Yeah, rather than having to.
Yeah, that's what I realised. It's like, oh, hang on. So,
I'm going to stack them in 5s. So I can only get 1 stack of 5, but yeah. There we go. Right. Is it Jen?
Yeah.
clearing out the tax stamp again.
Jen's going back down on the virtue track. Well, now I think finally I can build my. I'm on space. I've got 12 virtue, haven't I yet? So I'm going to build my. Have I got enough? I've got the trowel guy and I've got the hammer guy. Yeah, that's the hammer guy, trowel guy. Right, I can build a palace.
Time.
Whoa, yes. Let's put that there. And that costs me a lot.
Ooh.
3 wood. 1. Oops, missed 2, 3. 3 stone. Oops, keep missing with these. And 2 marble. Yeah, very expensive. But when I build it, I get 1 gold per 4 virtue. My virtue is 12, so I think I get 3 gold. Seemed like a good time to do it. And it's worth points.
What am I trying to do? I'm trying to probably build that, which is done by.
What did you just do, John?
I built.
You just
Oh, I
built
forgot to put a
building.
worker down.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've not put anybody in the guild.
Sorry.
Oh, gotta watch him.
There we go. My guy's in the guild
Sneaky.
hall.
Sneaky.
I am going to. I'm going to go.
Oh, when I build a building, I get a building. That's my ability. Let me grab another building card.
I'm going to go to here.
I've got that.
I'm going to spend my 3 monies that I've got carried up there.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to take one of those. One of those. I'm just grabbing stuff anyway, so there's no difference.
Yeah. So I'm going to put somebody else in the forest to get 5 wood.
And no negative issues.
You know, the end game scoring cards, if they say X per Y, presumably that it's the Y in your own board, not on everyone's board.
I think so. There'll be a reference. We can look it up. These, what? They're building cards.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they'll be in that list there somewhere.
Right, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Me, is it? Righto. What are we doing? What are we doing? I need some virtue. I have got a lot of wood. 2 for 1. That's poop. I need a better way of getting virtue than that. He gets me 1. Trying to keep people out. I have to kill someone, but that's okay. I could kill someone. Oh, he gets me.
Limit. Oh, not.
I know he gets me. Oh, yeah, he just gets me 1 when I take it. And I get cash if I go there. I mean, I could take him just for 1. Is it really worth it? Not sure it's worth it. I'll just chuck 2. It's probably better to go in there. What's this do? Pretty good. I think I'm gonna have to start going here because I'm just too low. Oh well, I don't know. Yeah, I got to do it at some point. So I can chuck in 2 things. What are we gonna chuck in? Let's chuck in the brick. Oops. For one, measly on the virtue track. That's your lot, isn't it? That's your lot.
Okay, I just need a bit of wood. Oh, going to the forest. The forest looks rather crowded. And I get some wood. Okay, done.
I'm going to grab my people back from here.
Mm.
I'd probably not take an additional action. I don't think there's anything that's... no. So I'll just take them back for my turn.
Okay. So here. Guy down. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 4 wood. No, that's not the garden building. That's the garden building. So 4 wood, 2 stone,
A library.
and a. Right, so I can now. I've got the relevant symbols at the top.
Yep.
Axe and a drill. So I can ditch a. Where do these go?
A building card from your hand. I think it goes on the bottom of the deck.
Right. Was that figured out? Do we figure out how to do that?
Yeah, that'll work. What Jen's doing.
Yep.
Take the deck and stick it on top.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, it's going.
Looks safe.
Building pile.
I think you sort of hold Shift or Alt or Control or some kind of modifier, and it slides it under the bottom.
Right. Get 2 gold.
Shift doesn't do it. I'm trying it on a
That's
control.
It works on.
Control doesn't. Oh,
maybe it's a
displays
deck.
it.
Oh, hang on, what's that?
You've got a coin.
There's a coin on my deck collector. I didn't see that when I got the deck collector. He had a coin on him. It's good job I flipped that over. Right, so that.
I am paying tax at the moment.
Right, let me try this.
You can figure out a way how you do it.
No, that wasn't it. Alt, of course, zooms in, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
maybe if I try this face up. So let's try. No.
Help things.
No. I don't know. It'll be in one of the help things. I'm sure I saw it.
I need to discard one of my apprentices. I don't know where to put him. Do you think he needs to go on the bottom of this deck?
Perhaps just stick him next to the yellow pile. Somewhere, yeah, just out of the way, I think.
I didn't know whether he went back in or not.
I'm not sure.
Well, we'll figure it out if we need to.
I think it might be discard from the game, you see.
Yeah, maybe.
Right, I'm going to... I could do with getting some people back. So I'm actually going to go... Am I going to go there? I think I'm going to... Oh my gosh, this is just too tempting. Well, I'm going to go and corral some more people. Look at all these people that could be corralled.
Oh no, don't start jailing my dudes again.
Right, so I'm going to pay...
Even worse, it keeps them.
1 in tax. That was 1 coin, wasn't it? Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, and that lets me get 4 groups. So we're definitely going to grab some marks down at the workshop. I'll stand them up properly in a minute. Andy's just got huge, great big swathes of people in the forest. Let's get rid of them.
Oh god, look at all that cash.
Andy's in trouble.
Look at it all.
And I feel like I ought to take some of Jen's, but she hasn't really grouped them much. So I'm going to take Mark's out of the silversmith. He seems to like getting money, so we'll take those. And then I get one more group. What's going to be the most annoying? I'm actually going to take 2 of Jen's out of the workshop. All right, there we go. I've taken ridiculous numbers of people.
That is ridiculous.
I'll sort
I
that out later.
I'm.
I don't even need the
It's
money.
not like you got
physically.
room to house them all.
I
Like,
know.
how are you keeping all these people? I hope you got food and water and beds for them.
Falling conditions, I'm afraid.
It does look
going
pretty
to-
pretty slum-like. Yeah.
A small corner of my palace is housing them at the moment.
Yeah.
What's that? That's quite close. I do have a plan. I forgot my plans now.
I need those people back.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah.
Getting low on your side over there.
See, I was
It could be-
thinking if I just hang on to them, then it sort of forces people to spend lots of money to get them
I'm
back.
going to go there to take 2 cards. I'll put 1 card per extra 2. I will still take a building card.
Particularly because I don't really need the money.
Okay. Let's go to the King's Storehouse. Right. So I'll spend 2 wood to get myself a bit of virtue. I'll spend another wood because of one of my assistants. Get another virtue. Getting out of these doldrums. Then I will spend 2 coins. Actually, I'll spend 1 coin even. Get 3 pieces of clay. Not an entire bag of clay. Just 3
Oh.
pieces. One of my assistants, when I use the King's Storehouse, can spend money. I could do that with gold as well. Yeah, let's do that. Spend those 2 and get a gold. Just because I like gold.
There's a little sort of bobble with them.
They are bonuses, aren't they? The people, the assistants. They're not classed. You don't use them as actions.
No, they're bonuses. That's
They're
right.
like special abilities.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, doing 1 action. So I just did 1 action because I've only got 1 person there,
Yeah.
and to get 1 virtue, and I used an assistant to get another virtue, and did everything via these 3 cards, which is fine, right?
Yeah, so when you go to King's Storehouse, you can do each of those things once.
Yes. Yeah. Then as many actions as you have for the location.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was just checking to make sure I've done that correctly. And not,
I'm pretty sure. I will
massive-
double check that.
Not massively cheated.
In fact, it's probably in the... What are they called? These
Building card.
the merchants.
Assistants?
Merchants are good
Oh,
examples.
Yeah, well, 3 of mine are merchants and 1's a woodcutter.
Oh no! Sorry, it is an action. The patron and the merchant, as an action in the King's Storehouse, you can do the thing. So it has to
Oh.
be one of the actions that you've that
Right,
you're using.
Just
in the
okay.
game.
realised something.
In that case, give me 2 coins back.
I
Yeah,
realise.
sorry.
I think I've made a
Uh,
mistake.
Put that back.
Oh, what have you done, Jen?
Oh no, I just misinterpreted. I think I misinterpreted something. So I was working towards something that's not going to work out. I mean, it's not a big thing. I just realised I misinterpreted it.
Put my
At
3
least I
wood
think
back.
I have.
Yeah, so I've just spent 1 coin to get 3 clay in that case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
thought
when
I
you
could
put
do
your
all of
next
it.
guy there, you'll get 2 actions.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I thought I could do all of it. It's like, oh, great.
Okay, I'm going to go in the guild hall. Line
Oh
the
no,
guy
it is
down,
that? Okay.
and I'm going to try and build in the cathedral. So I need to spend a gold. I've got a gold and a card. We're going to ditch this rubbish well. I'm gonna figure out. I'm determined to work out how you put that under. I'm gonna figure it out. in a
Okay, I'll
second.
leave it there.
So leave it.
Figure it out.
Yeah,
do it.
and then I get to go up 1 on the cathedral track, which gets me Jen, did you take one of these scroll cards when you
I
went
did
up?
not. No.
So do you
What
wanna
do I
take
do
that
with
top one?
these?
Just
Yeah.
grab it, flip it over, and you get what it says. They're not secret.
Oh right. Okay. Oh, so I get a thing and oh right, nice. Didn't know I got that. That's cool.
You just stick it. So they, in theory, they go face up, so everyone can see them.
Yeah. Sorry.
They're just on like a discard pile or something. We don't really need them again.
Virtue and a green card.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get
pretty good.
a virtue and 3 coins. Okay. Stick that there. Well, that's yes.
I'm
I
going-
forgot about that, but that's an important way of getting virtue. Andy is whoever it was who was asking. Building the cathedral.
I'm
yeah.
joining you on this.
You
On
can't
this
get
when you press
virtue
the
if
button.
you're beneath the build cathedral. If you're
Did you say when you build, do you push the people in front of you upwards when you build, or do you go above them?
On the cathedral, you kind of ignore other people, but there has to be a space for you to move into, otherwise you can't go up.
Oh right, so Andy can't build the cathedral at the moment.
That is correct. Until one of
I
us
see.
moves onto a higher level.
Yeah.
Right, your virtue.
Oh, I forgot to click end turn. So Mark,
Yeah,
you probably have to
click
click
my
end
turn.
turn as well.
Yeah. Where are we discarding these? Oh, up here.
Above, face
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, let's do a bit of building. I'm going to build a barracks. I've got the relevant symbols. Yeah, that I have. So that's 2 clay. 6 wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2 gold. And this lets me build the barracks, which has got ability of either corral somebody or uncorral somebody. So I'm going to uncorral my people from Jonathan.
Yes, very good. I'll leave you to extract
Didn't
them
know you
from the
could do
file.
that. Nice, Andy. Nice. Where do they go?
Back to me.
Yeah,
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's powerful.
he's timed that well.
Can I suggest
Hang on,
that you
was a
don't
purple
take
one,
my
Andy.
guy?
You nicked a purple
Yeah.
one.
Yes, I know. I was going to return it.
You can return to me if you like.
Wow.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. How did you do that? Is that a
Built a
building?
barracks. Yeah.
Wow, that's a snazzy building.
Mm.
I want one of those.
So uncorral or corral. So you could grab someone off the board, could you?
Yeah, I could either create a group from the board or
Yeah, okay.
or do the uncorral action for free. Take back from somebody else's stored area, which is since you were sort of saying about, I probably might leave them here because I don't really need the money. It's like, yeah, leave them there, leave them.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm going to keep going in the cathedral. So 4 resources. No.
So,
4 resources and a building card that I don't want.
Oh, I was going to look that up, wasn't I?
apparently, I was just looking it up. Apparently, it's you use the lower function. Apparently, the opposite of the raise. Well, I'm not sure how to otherwise do it.
The lower function.
One of
Yeah.
these.
Right. And leather.
Two wood. Oh, and I forget. I get a card and I get 2 coins as well from my squires. No, my whoever they are.
Right. Well, I'm concerned about a black market reset happening, so I'm going to go there, and I'm going to take all these people to jail. How many have we actually got here? I've got 1, 2,
Oh, no.
3, 4, 5 red, and 6 purple, so that is 11 people in jail. I'll grab the money in a second. My second action, I'm going to extract my people from jail because I'm rather low on workers. Still
Yeah.
rather low on workers. All my workers are on the board. And I wonder if you can... I don't think you can corral your own people. And that's it, actually. I don't think I can do a third thing. No one's nicked any of my workers, have they?
No.
No, alright. That is the end of my go. I'm going to check if you can corral your own people. I don't think you can.
I think you can, because it says players may capture from the town centre, including capturing the worker they just placed.
Oh, I tell you what I've got wrong now.
What?
Players can capture... You can capture from more than one location with fewer than 4 players, but if you're playing with 4 players, you can only actually capture them from one location.
And also, you can't capture from the guild hall, the black market, or inside the prison. Right? Yeah. Sorry, I was reading.
Yeah, that makes sense, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in theory, we shouldn't have been capturing so many people, I think. They all have to come from the same location.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to... I'm going
Right,
to...
I'm going to look this up.
I'd like to not do any of these.
That one? Right.
Around that at the moment. Do I want to do that? I could just do that. I'm going to take some wood. 3 wood, in fact. Wood.
To the storehouse. So I've got 2 actions. Pay those. To get a virtue. Yeah, I'm going to pay 1 word to get another virtue. Boom.
Right. So I'm going to take some of my guys back because I'm scared. So I've got 3 actions. So one of those actions is to take my dudes back. So what are the other things I can do? I can send people, but I can't send people. Where's the thing? Send, release. Release everyone from other people's players board. There isn't anyone. Or pay off. Oh, so I can't, even though I've got 2 other actions, I can't actually do anything with it. Oh well.
One thing you can do with the town centre is if you can capture your own workers, if you do, they come straight back to you.
In the town centre?
Oh,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
Wait, right. You capture them from other people's boards, do you?
No, from the board. From one location.
Oh, from the board.
Yeah,
right.
But you can capture your own people.
Yeah.
Right, well, I think I need to... Have I got the stuff I need? I do. All right, so I'm going to send someone else to the guild hall.
Black market reset.
Which triggers the black market reset. So I think I'd take my action first. So I'm going to be going up on the cathedral. So I'm going to move my guy up. I'm going to pay 4 wood stroke stone and a card. And that gets me one of these, which makes me go up 2 virtue. Now the first one puts me to the top, and the second one in theory would clear a debt, but I don't have any, so that does nothing. Then it triggers a black market reset, so that's right, that guy goes...
So 2 would go up to there, but
jail.
I actually get 2 back.
Then you...
Get 2 up on here.
Then we
So I
flip
lose
the card.
Lose 1 down there.
Player powers happen
And I get a debt.
for black market, so I get a marble. Mm.
Yeah. So
And
did you
then-
go down the virtue mark?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Mark, you
already
lose a
done that.
virtue and gain a debt.
Done that.
And that's that.
I'll go up here then as well.
We're racing through that now, aren't we?
So I'll do 4 of these. And I'll grab my card, which gives me 2 stone and a virtue. I'm done.
Okay. Okay, so I'll pay a gold. Let's get 3 clay.
I don't think I took.
Pay 2 clay. Let's go for virtue. Pay 1 wood. Go for another virtue. That's it for actions there.
Three of those.
Mark, did you move your flag up on the cathedral?
No, I did not. Sorry, I should be there.
Okay, I'm going to go there. Let's get a bit of wood.
I'm going to go here then if that's from the state of things. Spend the marble. But I won't even spend the marble. No, it doesn't really matter. I'll spend the gold. They're the same. So I'll move up to there. I'll flip one of those. I'll gain another virtue and some more stone. And that's me done. Well, I've just
Okay. Go to the storehouse. 4 actions.
Mm.
So 1 coin. 3 of those. I'll take 1. So 2 will get spent.
Oh my goodness.
Virtue.
Mark, you can race to the top, can't you?
and we need one more.
2 gold.
Oh, you need gold, don't you?
Or marble or
marble, yeah.
marble.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to beat you to the top of that track.
Mm.
Still hoping to build this thing.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to... I think I'm going to do some more corralling because I just need people back.
Mm.
So I'm going to spend 3 coins, 1 in tax, 1 to the bank, another 1 to the bank, and then I'm going to take all the people in that location. All right, I'm done.
That makes my decision easier. Then I will. It stands. I'm probably best just going there.
Yeah, that's a
I'll
great
take-
way
I'll
of
take
getting
mine.
resources.
So I spend 3 coins, but it means giving me extra brick as well. And so it's actually quite good. I'll let my go because I'm going to take in that.
Oh, I see
That.
the symbol now.
That. that.
When you're at the storehouse even,
Yep.
you can use the cards more than once then, since you said they're actions.
I think only once each, but again, I will double check that.
Cards? What cards?
The merchants.
Oh, I would have.
So
I
the
assumed not. I assumed it was just a bonus when you went there.
No, it's an
but-
actual action. Because that's what.
It's an action.
Yeah, for the King Storehouse, the merchants are an action. The merchants and the
So you're saying you should be able to trigger that for each worker you've got there. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm wondering. If you can.
That seems really overpowered if that's true. But
I think you can.
wow, really?
The text on the card says, as an action at the King's Storehouse, you can spend the resources on the left to gain the stuff on the right. And then in the description of the...
Oh, so it's an
King's
action into... Oh, I see.
Storehouse.
It adds an action to the list of the things you could do.
Yes.
Sorry, it's not an addition. Right, I understand. Yeah,
It says
okay.
players may take the same action multiple times if they choose.
Yeah.
But you need to have the workers there to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That seems really strange, but the iconography is not any different to, say, the guy who works at the cathedral. I was assuming that when I went to the cathedral... Oh, no, I suppose it is slightly different, isn't it? Because, yeah, that is different. Okay. Yeah.
Right, so... actually, no. It would. Right.
Oh, the guild hall is suddenly filling up rapidly. Oh, I can't get any higher now.
Excellent. Plan with no drawbacks.
I imagine you'll be moving out of that space quite soon then, Mark.
To be honest,
Jen needs...
I know, it's pretty nice just sitting
it's
there,
quite
isn't it?
useful. It's quite comfortable in this sense.
I just,
Mark.
yeah,
Mhm.
sit here for a while.
Okay.
So, I get things for cathedral, don't I? I get one of these, which is one of these, and 3 coins. And then he gets me 2 coins. And he gets me a card. That's the button.
Okay, I'm just going to go to the quarry to get a bit of stone.
Just in case it gets triggered soon, I'm going to grab all my people out of there.
Me again already? Jesus. That was quick.
We're on it.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. That says 4. Oh, that's because they're not on the stack. Oh, Jesus. It's 6. It is 6.
It's fine.
It's 6. Oh God. Oh, thank you. What am I doing? Yes, I want my dudes back, thanks.
Nicking mine, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. You concerned about a black market reset?
A little bit. A little bit.
Right. I'm going to go to the guild hall and I'm going to build a building. I'm going to build a tavern. And that costs me 3 wood, 2, 3, 2 stone, and gold.
I was planning to build all these buildings, and then there's not a lot of time left for building buildings now.
That gets me a card. Okay. And then I can also gain an apprentice for free. I actually need, I think, you know what, I should take the squire. Another squire.
Let's run out.
And that slides down. Okay, that's, I don't have a button to end my turn.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
There we go.
Sorry.
I am just going to the quarry for a single stone.
Really? But you got tons.
Yeah, but I'm getting my my stuff ready for
Your plan together.
Yeah.
You know, you might. Yeah, I wonder if. One issue that might stop you getting to the top is if the game ends too fast. I think you'll be alright when you.
Yeah, I think you'll go there.
Yeah, because it's just 2 actions, isn't it? Once the end game triggers, you can continue to stick people in the guild hall. It doesn't prevent you going in there.
Oh, really? Ah,
You just sort of extend the row at the bottom.
right.
Well, I was looking this up this thing, wasn't I?
Mark, do you want to hit the button?
Sorry, yeah.
I'm sure I saw.
Oh, right. It's me already. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's go here. So 4 of those. Oh, hang on. Do I want to do that? Could go. Oh no, that hole. Yeah, that's fine. I think it is.
Oh, it's me. Right, we could get. Ooh. Well, I don't know if that really helps. But it helps for that. Oh, I can't do that. What about this? Right, I'm just going to go to the forest and get a pile of wood. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, I am going to do as Jonathan said. I'm going to go up to there. Stone. This will go next one. So I will put a person there, triggering a black market reset.
Oh, okay.
But most importantly, I'm into there.
So that guy goes into there. We flip that over.
Get a further one of those. We gain a green card. Okay. I'll have a
Black
green
market
card
abilities trigger, if anyone has any of those.
Yeah,
I get to
Mark.
pull 2 out if there's any in there.
There's one in there that came from the black market.
He comes back to me.
And then... Oh, you're up there. Okay. So no one's in there. So nobody gets any debt or anything. Oh, and I also get a gold, actually. Yes, that's why I was doing that. Okay.
So you've done, yeah, Mark?
Yeah.
Okay, so King Storehouse.
No, that didn't work.
Okay, so I've got 5 actions.
there any points for resources at the end of the game?
So, one,
Oh, I
Probably
haven't figured
not.
it out. Yes, there is.
Is there?
On your board.
Oh, it's on the bottom of the. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, thanks.
1 point for every gold and marble. Right, are you
Yeah.
ready for this? So you
Oh.
pick up a card that you want to stick on the bottom of a deck,
Yeah.
and while you're just moving around with it, you hold the right mouse button down. Then you. Oh no, that's going to press it. So go over the deck first, then hold the right button down, and it should go underneath. There we go.
Oh,
Look at that! Wow,
oh, very nice.
smooth. Could do this all night. There we go. All
Probably will.
I think they've just totally ended up the wrong way up though. In the wrong order. But
oh no.
not to
I mean,
think
Andy's
we're gonna get
throwing my
22
clay
cards.
around.
Right.
yeah, buckets
Oh,
of clay.
Oh god.
Can we nudge it with the N button? Oh, I want to. Oh, Andy's done. Andy's sorted it.
That would be quite nice if we could build that.
Right.
What do I need? I need.
That's Mark. Can you hit the button again?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
You can't go on the black market, Jen.
Oh, I'm too high. Yeah, sorry.
too
you're right,
virtuous.
thanks. I am just too virtuous.
Oh.
Good point. What should I do instead?
Oh crumbs! I've only got. I've only got one worker left.
Better get some workers back there.
Well, I need to corral.
You got a big one.
people.
You have to corral your own
Doesn't
dudes,
do
don't you?
anything.
Yeah. So. Oh, I think. Oh, there aren't that many turns left of the game, are there? I'm gonna corral. How many do I actually need? I don't think I need that many. Oh no, I quite like having those. You know what? I'm just going to corral the town centre people. And then I've got all the workers I need. That cost me 1 coin. All right. Now I've got workers again.
Go there.
Yeah.
And spend
Not
me
gonna last long.
my marble, which can also be gold.
Nice.
Do that. And go to the top. And I'll flip a card. And I gain 2 virtue. Everything
Wow.
I could ever want. And I'll end my turn.
Right. Go to the forest.
Are those exhausted,
Yeah.
those cards?
These ones.
Oh, so now if you build in the cathedral, you just gain
get
1 virtue.
Okay. Oh. One, 2, 3. 1, 1.
There's not long left, is there?
No.
Well, I think I need to. Yeah, I should just get the resources I need for that. So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to get a bit of clay.
The building. When do we pick it up? Why would I pick this person up? They appear to be locked. So I locked them next to. I can't pick in it. Right. I'm getting some. My internet cables and connections unstable. Come back internet connection. Might have to come back in a.
Your ping doesn't.
Your
ping
He's gone red to me.
So everybody, I might have to reappear in a second and rejoin.
So
Oh yeah, it's
close
on
to the end.
999 now.
Oh, it's gone back to 99 now.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're back. You're green.
I still can't. I'm okay now. I'm back in the. I'm back.
Back in
Okay,
the
I'm gonna
game.
go there.
Oh, it's gonna end.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. So we might get. Where's that going? Are you lying him down?
I'll try. Yeah, can you build me? Can you do that, please?
There you
Because I
go.
can't connect anything. Can you grab my second card from the right?
That one?
Yeah, and build it with the required resources.
Sure. You need 2 of those.
Yeah.
Are you giving Jonathan a point for the help here?
1 of those. Oh, that's stone and 4 stone. All right, I've spent your resources, and you get a virtue.
Yeah.
You're red, aren't you?
Yeah.
And then at the end of the game, whoever has the most built
If I have,
in the cathedral gets 2 virtue. Oh, Mark, my goodness.
which I believe it might be me.
You've done that very well.
Clicked enter. Oh, I might be back in now. I think I'm. No, I'm still.
You're back to red again on mine.
So, Andy, yeah, you may as well
Right.
carry on.
Yep. Okay. So
Oh wow.
Oh, so this is it. This is the final round. Andy's triggered the
Bill.
end of the game.
So when you say
Armory.
final round, how many turns does everyone have?
Everyone gets 1 more turn, including Andy, and then the game ends.
Okay, right.
Reword.
So make it count.
5 stone.
Yeah, I have a feeling Mark might have this one in the bag.
20
1
points is a
gold.
lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
What can I do for any
Build the
points?
armory. So that lets me
One more
corral
turn.
something. So I'm going to corral my own people back from.
One more turn. That might be the best I can do with 1 more turn. That's a bit poor, isn't it?
Right. Okay. Enter.
Yeah, it's not good. So this is my last turn, yeah?
There's a red guy on top.
I think that might be there.
Yeah,
some
Jen,
some
this is your last
latency
turn.
issues.
In that case, I don't think there's not much I can do. I think the best I can do is get gold. It's poor.
That's true. You get a point, don't you? For each gold. Well, I can build a building. So I'm going to stick him on that space where he's not really allowed to go. And I'm going to build a watchtower.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's
Some
quite good.
resources. Yeah. And that'll be my go.
It's 11 points. I'm going to visit the King's Storehouse, and I'm going to spend 2 brick with my action to spend brick for virtue, and I'll move up to the top virtue position. Hopefully I can
You got all the way to the top.
Yep.
So that card's not going to do anything for you at all, right? That one that gives you 2 virtue.
It will. It means I'm going to get rid of this debt for free.
Oh, you've got a debt, have you?
I've got a
Right.
debt, so it gives me
Oh
2
my
victory points.
goodness.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Good.
I'll also go to the King's Storehouse for 6 actions.
Wow.
I'm going to spend a coin.
Oh, I've
Lots
got
of virtue.
a bad
there.
feeling I've done really badly. Just not
So
got the
pay
buildings out.
2 for a virtue.
Don't think I've done very well. I've ended up with all this money, which is useless and
2 for
really
a
inefficient.
virtue. Pay 2 for a virtue.
I don't know if there's an easy way of. There's no kind of scorecard for this, is there?
Okay.
No.
I think we're just
Probably
adding
do
it
it.
up.
Is
manually.
coins what? Coins are worth.
10.
Oh,
Every
coins are
10
worth
coins
10.
are a point.
Then,
Rubbish.
So that was 4 actions. Pay 2 coins to get a gold. Extra points.
I might just take some form of resource into my hand, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
All right, so that is the end. So if you look at the bottom of your player board, you just work through and I guess add up all your points, keeping
So I'm just going
count
to trigger
somehow,
that and get rid of this.
and then we'll see who's won. We'll see that
Oh
Mark's
dear, I
won.
don't think it's going to be very good.
So buildings.
So
That is 26.
So,
Cathedral. Virtue. Debt, nothing. Resources. So, 39. Oh. Oh, I should have taken them to prison. All right. I've added mine up.
Yep, likewise.
Also.
Oh, I got a feeling I'm going to be last. Is anyone willing to get their numbers up?
So I got 39.
Oh,
Can you beat
no.
me?
Did so.
Really?
Oh, no.
Yep.
I got 36.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mark, I thought you were going to win.
Right, I scored 9 for those, 7 for that, and 20 for that.
Oh, I forgot something. I did forget.
Are there some
1,
additional
2,
ways of?
3,
Yeah, the
4.
buildings are
repeat.
quite good, I think. Although
Yeah, I didn't get enough buildings.
20 matches your 20. We're both on the same on the virtue track.
33 for me.
Oh, but I'm also getting on the cathedral
Pointed.
track, of course. I only got a couple of those. So yeah, no, I think that is right. So we need a tiebreaker, Andy, don't we?
Mm.
Looks like it.
End of game. End of the game. End of game scoring. Add up all the stuff. In the case of a tie, the player with the highest virtue is the winner.
Oh, so
Oh my
you're
goodness, we're all tied.
tied.
You
It's
got
just a
there,
shake
Andy.
hands moment.
If still tied, the tied player with the most remaining silver is the winner.
That's
Oh.
you.
I've
think-
got
Wow.
5 left.
Yeah, I've only got 1.
Oh my goodness.
I
Wow,
spent
well
it.
played.
You had all that money all the way through the game.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
sort of,
realise.
yeah, I got to a point where I sort of decided I didn't really need to accumulate anymore.
Yeah.
I made a mistake and took money when I shouldn't have because, yeah, I just, really
Yeah,
inefficient to have money at the end.
I thought I was going to do really badly because of completely ignoring the cathedral.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
I thought I was doing
Your
okay,
building
and I got up
numbers
on the
are
cathedral
great.
first, and it was good, and then all of a sudden it just went horribly wrong.
Yeah, because when I started to reverse my dishonesty and sort of
You
wayward
can go up
ways,
quite quickly, can't it? Actually,
I sort of started rocketing up, but by the time I got a bit above that, this was starting to get a little bit full. When I realised, oh, hang on, you have to ditch a building
Cards.
card.
Yeah.
And it's like, I need to build that. It's like, I'm not getting any more. So it's like, sod it. I'll just go for virtue.
Yeah, I guess you got so many people in the storehouse. That's how you were able to get your virtue up, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was worried that you was going to sound censor me.
Yeah, I think at the time, that's right, I couldn't really afford it because I needed to get my own people back, and I only had one person in the King's storehouse.
Yeah, when I started to accumulate get 4 in there, it's like, I'm going to get hit in a minute.
I think you did a good job of being quite a dark horse as well, Andy. Actually, no one really saw you creeping up on that virtue track. Do you know what I mean? To do anything about it, it was like you just swooped in from behind.
Yeah, because it's sort of saying in one turn, I basically just dumped all my wood to get 3, but to get a total of 4. Well, 3 wood and 2 clay to get 4 virtue. Sort of straight into the points.
Yeah, I think it is good. It's you can get up there quite quickly once you determine to. I think it seems to work quite well to start the game.
Yeah,
being quite low, save yourself on the tax, and then go up later.
And the fact that one of the merchants, I could spend 1 coin to get 3 clay. Then I could spend 2 clay to get a virtue.
Yeah, okay.
It's a nice sort of, especially when you're getting more actions, you can combo that quite nicely.
Yeah, because the last time I remember, you'd put 1 guy there, and you were like, "Oh, can I only do 1 action? Oh no!"
Yeah, but then it's sort of like
a few turns later, he's got 6 guys in the storehouse.
Yeah, it's really good. That's a really good game.
It is. It's a nice
Played
game.
terribly, but yeah, buildings are really important. They're just quite hard to build because all the other actions are so tempting.
Yeah. I mean, I think Andy shows the power of that. He got so many points from his buildings.
Yeah, and a really good combo of people as well. I think that seems really good.
Yep. All right.
And yet you beat him.
Yeah, just on the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I sort of say I did think I was going to come last. I thought the scores was actually going to be higher than 39. I thought it was going to be in like 40s.
I wasn't clocking it at all. I wasn't really monitoring it. I didn't have a clue what the scores were going to be.
I don't think I was just sort of. I'm not doing very well on Cathedral. That's a lot. I just equated it in my head. That's a lot of points.
20 sounds like a hell of a lot, doesn't it? I mean, it does make up a big chunk of 30 odd anyway. So yeah.
It's a lot of resources to get there.
Yeah.
So you say you played this quite a few times, Jonathan?
Yeah, so I own a physical copy of the game. I backed it on Kickstarter.
What is the sort of average points that you...
Oh, now you're talking. I must admit, I don't keep track of points generally.
Right.
Like, I don't record my scores or anything. I think this is reasonable. Like, I think we've done fairly well. And I think, like, a proper winning strategy is to actually go low on the virtue track to start with, as you say, to save the money and grab all the resources, and then to shoot back up towards the end of the game. So I think, like, Mark's timing, I think, was perfect. But one thing I've not quite figured out is just how many points you get from the buildings. And if you get in the right buildings, you can score a lot of points.
Get some high... I had quite high value buildings, I felt. Sort of,
yeah. No, I do really like it as well. I think it's great.
Yeah, very good.
Like, I know Mark said he wasn't a massive fan of Paladins.
Oh, Paladins of the West Kingdom.
Yeah, the one that it's just so player solitaire.
There's not much interaction.
You really don't have any interaction pretty much whatsoever.
And we seemed, I don't know if we played the rule wrong, but we seemed to break the game when we played it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like at the end, for the final turn of the game, almost all of us just had nothing to do because all the resources, if you like, on the board, the various spots that could be used, were all used up.
Yeah, because you spend resources to take spots to do. Or when you place something, you get the resources on the spot, but as you just take them, it was it wasn't terrible, and I can see people liking it, but
there's
it wasn't
some nice mechanisms in the game, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like this one tied with this one and the other one that you have from the first
Raiders of the North Sea.
From Raiders.
Yeah, I've probably played that one more than any of them.
Yeah.
And the only thing about that is it's quite samey. If you play it multiple times, it tends to be quite similar every time.
Because ultimately, you're just working your way up the board every time.
Yeah.
And which is a nice flow, but you know it's always going to happen.
Yeah. I think the expansion switches things up a bit, so I'd really like to play the expansion for that one. But I probably prefer this one as a game to play, certainly in terms of the base game. Lots of nice things in this.
Yeah. Have you tried the expansion to this?
No, we'll have to try it next time, won't we?
Yeah. I wonder if I might have a read up of Viscounts of the West Kingdom. Because that's on TTS and...
Has that been released?
No, it's still on Kickstarter. It's
on Kickstarter.
In development. Well, yeah, it's been funded, hasn't it?
Okay, but not delivered.
No, but it's available on TTS as a.
The
rules are actually out.
All right. Well, I think we will finish there. Thanks very much if you've been following us on the stream. Do feel free to comment whenever we're streaming. I'm very happy to answer questions and things. If you've missed the explanation of what's going on, we can talk you through it as we're playing. We will see you all next time. Bye.
Cheers.